listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you will sound unbelievable. But if you pay attention for the next few minutes, you may realize something terrifying. Your thoughts might not actually be yours. Your attention, your impulses, your sudden urges to check your phone, to scroll, to watch one more video, to postpone your goals again. None of that is random. It's engineered. Right now, at this very moment, there are systems, algorithms, and psychological triggers designed to capture your brain and keep it captive. And the most dangerous part? You don't even realize it's happening. Because the hijacking doesn't feel like control. It feels like choice.
Why is your brain acting this way? We'll reveal the hidden mechanism soon.
For most of human history, your brain had a very simple job. Survive. Find food. Avoid danger. Seek shelter. Stay connected to the tribe. Your brain evolved for a world that moved slowly. A world where stimulation was rare. A world where boredom existed. But the modern world is the exact opposite. Today, you carry something in your pocket that delivers more stimulation in 1 hour than your ancestors experienced in weeks. Infinite entertainment, infinite novelty, infinite distraction, and your brain was never designed for this. So something strange begins to happen. Your brain starts adapting to the environment around it. But the environment is not neutral. It is engineered, designed by thousands of psychologists, behavioral scientists, and AI systems whose only goal is one thing: keep your attention, because attention is the most valuable resource in the modern world. In the past, companies competed for money. Today, they compete for something far more powerful: your attention. Every second you spend scrolling, watching, clicking, or reacting is being measured, analyzed, optimized, and monetized. The longer you stay on a platform, the more ads you see. The more ads you see, the more profit is generated, which means your attention is not just valuable. It's extremely valuable. So the system constantly asks one question: how do we keep them here longer? And the answer is simple: hack the brain. Inside your brain exists a powerful chemical: dopamine. Most people think dopamine is the pleasure chemical. But that's not exactly true. Dopamine is the anticipation chemical. It drives you to seek, to chase, to click, to refresh, to scroll. The most powerful dopamine trigger is not reward. It's unpredictable reward. And that's exactly how modern digital platforms work. Every scroll might reveal something exciting: funny video, a shocking headline, a message, a like, a notification, or nothing. Your brain never knows what's coming next. And that uncertainty keeps you hooked. Just like a slot machine. You pull the lever. Maybe something good appears, maybe not. But the possibility alone keeps you playing, over and over and over again.
The way your brain gets addicted is not what you think. We'll explain exactly how this loop works soon.
Think about how often you check your phone. Not because you need to, but because you feel the urge to. You unlock the screen, open an app, scroll, close it. Then 5 minutes later, you do it again. This behavior looks harmless, but it reveals something deeper. Your brain has learned a habit loop. Cue, action, reward. The cue might be boredom, or stress, or silence. The action is checking your phone. The reward is novelty. And because the reward is unpredictable, the loop becomes stronger. Eventually, the habit becomes automatic. You stop choosing. You start reacting. Now something even more dangerous begins to happen. Your attention span starts shrinking. Not suddenly, slowly, almost invisibly. Your brain becomes accustomed to rapid stimulation. Fast cuts, quick rewards, constant novelty. So when you try to do something slower, reading a book, studying, working deeply, building something meaningful, your brain rebels, feels uncomfortable, restless, bored, and you escape back to stimulation, back to scrolling, back to distraction, not because you are lazy, but because your brain has been rewired. Here's the most disturbing part. You think you are choosing what you consume, but in reality, what you see is carefully selected. Algorithms observe your behavior, what you watch, what you like, what you pause on, what you replay. Every interaction trains the system. And the system learns exactly what keeps you engaged. Then it gives you more of it, more outrage, more entertainment, more stimulation, more distraction, until your feed becomes a perfectly engineered trap.
Millions lose hours daily. The real mechanism behind this hijack will shock you.
This isn't accidental. Entire industries study human psychology to refine these systems. Behavioral design, persuasive technology, habit formation, all combine to answer one question. How do we make this impossible to put down? Notifications, autoplay, infinite scroll, recommendation algorithms, all designed to remove stopping points. Because if there is no stopping point, you keep going and going and going. At first, the cost seems small. A few minutes lost here, a few minutes lost there. But over time, the cost compounds. Hours disappear. Days disappear. Years disappear. Dreams get postponed. Goals remain unfinished. Potential remains unused. Not because people lack ambition, but because their attention has been fragmented, hijacked, redirected. The real danger isn't distraction. The real danger is passivity. When your brain is constantly stimulated, you stop creating. You stop thinking deeply. You stop imagining. You become a consumer of endless content instead of a creator of meaningful work. And slowly, your life becomes something you watch instead of something you build.
But there is a way to reclaim your attention. Revealed next.
But here's the good news. Your brain is not permanently hijacked. It's adaptable, neuroplastic, which means the same brain that was conditioned by distraction can be retrained by discipline, but it requires awareness. You must recognize the trap, recognize the triggers, recognize the habits, because once you see the system clearly, it loses some of its power.
The system tried to hijack your brain. Now you know the rules. Your future is back in your hands.
Right now, millions of people are living inside the same invisible system. Scrolling, reacting, drifting, while their attention quietly slips away. But a small group of people see what's happening. They understand that attention is life's most valuable currency. And instead of letting it be stolen, they protect it, guard it, use it deliberately, because once you reclaim your attention, you reclaim your future.